have an opportunity to actually dispense some color commentary, which is the fact that one win, they play a lot of Mirage. They have always played a lot of Mirage. They played a lot of Mirage when they were one Jin. They played a lot of Mirage as fluffy aimers, and here they are back as one win, playing Mirage. Would you believe it? So they're a little bit Mirage demons, and I mean, despite all the changes they've ever made, they have a few consistent players. Jason, Sacrifice, and Intra are pretty consistent members of this team. I know Coach A has been with them a long time. Learsey has kind of been in and out and has always been a pretty solid piece. So I'm looking forward to seeing how well one win are able to open this one up. But it does look like the game is starting up, so I will see you in the server. Hey, there's that overlay. Once again, chat, thank you for stopping by. You're watching Floofy's TV. We got Fisher College versus one win. Best of 3, IEM Atlanta, open qualifiers. Let's get into it. Ancient Decider is a heck of a thing here, so that could be very interesting. I will say, Fisher College, for a while, they looked undefeatable at the level of advanced, and they're definitely getting back into form as this season has opened up, but these gods can definitely bleed, so they've got a few things to look out for. One win on the pistol, going for something a little bit interesting to start this one off. They've got Learsey lurking over by the B-bomb site, and it does look like I've got to fix my vines here. Oh, the A-bomb site not working out for one win. Alex playing from balcony. Not a whole lot you can do in that situation. Learsey alone in the 1 versus 5. No bomb either. That's been dropped over by stairs. You can see that on the minimap. And yeah, this pistol round not looking too great for one win. Fisher College definitely having their number. Even with 2 players on the team not taking any damage, I was kind of starting to end that round commentary-wise before it did, but 1 versus 5 is always one of those spots where it's just like, I don't even need to say anything. All right, there we go. That should fix my production, and I am all set. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. All right, one win. Headed toward the B-bomb site now in a very more organized way. Looks like Orange is going to be spotting this one up. It is all Glocks from the side of one win, so they are fully saving out. Considering no kills, it's tough to really blame them. And it doesn't look like they've picked up anything in the form of utility either. So, you know, everybody got nearly the same amount of money. It's, you know, all chillin'. What I love about this team that you get to see sometimes is how they try to reinvent the wheel on Mirage. All right, we're going to delay until a minute in the back hallways. And then we're going to push up through underpass into mid, but it does catch Thor by surprise. Learsey from under window, though the nade, that is chonky, my dude. Nils looking for the shots in. He's got Krapow from window, and they are going to crush these one-win players. Only a singular casualty coming in for this T side as Fisher College mow them down. I don't know what you're talking about. The crosshair is fine. It's okay. It was the first couple of rounds and nothing really interesting happened. Thank you for pointing that out, though. Well, Jason already blasting through Krapow, although Alex, this is a risky spot as Learsey catches him out in the open. A lot of Oh, a lot of proactive play here out of Fisher College, though they're getting punished for it, but here's Nils to bail them out. Good damage onto A as well. This is interesting because A, normally the coach for one win, and to see him coming out here and actually getting on the server is different than you'll usually see from them. Jason now peeking from peeking from Palace, but the spray doesn't catch onto Nils. Good trade out of Thor, or Intra onto Thor. Not going to be quite enough to open up this A-bomb site, but we do have Intra strafing on in to spot connector. Korn, fantastic trade here. Brings it back to the 1 versus 1. And A just going to look to get that bomb into position. Does get planted. 1 versus 1 with this M4. Oh, he's running. Can he be heard? Yes, he can. And Korn all set, all ready for the kill here as Fisher College. 1 win, take it close, but it's not quite close enough. Thank you for stopping by, Vivid. It's been a while. It's been a long time. I hope you're doing okay. Now, first round goes awry for the 1 win side, but they do manage to, at the very least, get the bomb down. So they do get 1 more buy here as the full round loss bonus will come into effect. So again, this is something that you'll see from the 1 win side. A lot of times they don't get their plays started until a minute into the round. The default is just look at how far back they're holding. 2 players holding this back side of mid. Not sticking out. They're giving Fisher College time to call things clear. And then they're peeking out to try and set a trap for them. Learcy, does he hear the footsteps here? Alex up close and personal, spots him in through Khan. That could be dangerous. No one's turned, and Krapow spots the barrel. There's Learcy to open things up for 1 win. Now this is going to be called out, and Alex going to be stuck all alone on the A-bomb site. He's got the rotation coming in, but is it soon enough? No, Learcy from the other side of Khan. Going to double things up for 1 win. That bomb will be planted, so 5 versus 3 in the afterplan, and it's just going to go from bad to worse here for Fisher College as A drops down Thor. Korn unable to get anything started from Ticket. Nils just forced to back it away. And solid second full buy here for 1 win. They're going to be able to recover that op as well if they know that it's there. Don't know that it fired off a shot, but there was an op sitting back in CT, so we'll see if this is collected. It looks like A is just about to find that. It looks like A is just about to find that. He just walked past it. And didn't realize it was there. Everybody's busy hunting Nils. That might come back to haunt 1 win. Like, on one hand, they finally managed to break the bank accounts of Fisher College. But unfortunately, now they don't have the op. And you might have wanted that. They do keep 5 alive, though. So at the very least, they do get to hold on to these rifles, and they'll be fully bought out on util going into round number 5. We got a Fisher College fan in chat. That's cool. Big push up here. Krapow could do some real damage with his USP, but again, 1 win hold so far back. It feels like they're one of the more risk-averse teams that I've seen, at least from these first couple of rounds. As Krapow playing up close and personal gets plastered, and Thor soon to follow. The thing is, even with those first couple of kills, 1 win, they spot the guns, and they don't call it out. So this push is still slow out of them, and that gives time for Fisher College to come in and still do some very sneaky things. Although Nils gets caught at the top of the rope, and it's just A to blast away. 3 kills on the round, and 1 win. Starting to bring this one back. Well, just a hero rifle for Fisher College. Knocked out of that previous round. Now, the full buy are going to come into effect once again. And Fisher College did win the first full buy of this game, so stands to reason that they should have some ideas of what to do for this next one. Take some time, though. Fisher College might be more used to a little bit faster style of play. One win are extremely patient. We passed through 30 seconds, and I don't think any player has actually seen another just yet. So this is something that you would see from the Fluffy Aimers as well when Brett was commanding them, that they had the tactics and they had the aim to really outduel some of these other teams, but sometimes just the mental fatigue can get to them. See, it looks like we are getting a fast execute out onto the A-bomb site. No one trying to sell this as a fake anywhere else, so these ramp players start to waterfall on out. Krapow is ready to hold this. That molly, though, is going to melt him right through. Now it's just up to Alex to try and hold this push off, but Intra too ready for him. Leave it up to Nils. But again, he only goes for the one and done. And that is enough. One win have secured this bomb site. Thor and Korn elect to die another day. So one win definitely not living up to their name. They now have 3 on this first half of Mirage. Looks like once again we are going to get some hunting out of one win. 4 alive, and they want to take these weapons away from Fisher College. But this time, definitely a little bit less bloodthirsty than the last round. Very dedicated hunting for that M4. Ah, first tactical timeout called from Fisher College. No doubt trying to figure out what went right on that first round and how do you replicate it. Honestly, it feels like there's a lot less there's duels being taken from Fisher College that one win are just sending too many guns to. And so even if you win that first duel, the spacing is in a good spot where one win are just able to take advantage of the fact that they're able to throw off that pre-aim that Fisher College have. They're also conditioning this A site a lot. One big thing that can be said is that was the first round that Fisher College have seen one win that early. And so there were a few positions on the A site that were a little bit questionable from Fisher College, where if they'd been a little bit more prepared for the rush, they might not have been there. At the same time, though, Fisher College, aside from the pistols, haven't really pushed up too far. They haven't really taken these active positions. It's been mostly just default CT spots. We'll see, though. Learsey up inside of apartments. Oh, just spots a piece of Nils before he's sent to the afterlife. And again, that's enough. One win. Start to head in for the A-bomb site. 3 players here for Fisher College. This time, though, no one out too far into the open. There is that op there for Thor. That is going to be a big piece. Oh, he's getting out in the open again, but he's shot. First shot connects onto Intra. That is huge for Fisher College. 5 versus 2. As one win have been separated, they've been routed. Now these pistols get to slink back away. Now they know that One Win are in trouble. Oh, and Krapow, he's recovered the AK as well. And Fisher College, they go flawless. The amount of swing on that round is immense. The fact that 3 players just went from pistols to rifles in the space of a singular round without actually paying for them is so valuable for Fisher College. Let's see if One Win can steal back this momentum. Well, I was mentioning the pistols getting proactive, and Krapow pushing up to the smoke is another example of that, although A up to this spot is going to spot him out, turn things back to a 4 versus 4. That cubby is risky, but if it works out, it's great, and when Fisher College are trying to get in their faces, just taking this cover can be so nice for that T side. Here, take the Molotov. It's filled with fire. I'ma shoot it. Gotta love the realism sometimes. Does your bottle filled with gasoline and fire explode when shot? No, it just moves. Oh, okay, fair enough. Don't know why it doesn't explode. That would be interesting. You could leave it as like a mine, and if somebody steps on it, then it explodes. That would actually be really overpowered. Molotov to block off anyone trying to hold porch. Oh, Thor fires off the shot, but he's full blind, so that's not going to be connecting. They line up for Corn. Corn on the cob with 2. Just biting them down, taking a chomp out. Sacrifice answers back, though. That's going to do a serious amount of work to open up the B-bomb site. Corn cut down as well. And it's just going to be up to Alex. Alone, 1 versus 2. He's made his way out of market. Spots Intra. There's the kill. Hasn't taken a lick of damage either, but it's not going to matter versus the AK. Headshot out of Sacrifice. And One Win will bring this back to a tie. So once again, it's just trading rounds back and forth. One Win, after all that time spent on the A-bomb site, finally head back toward B. And it works out. You'll love to see it. So, I want to bring up the word conditioning again, because the fact that the reason you always throw that window smoke and this smoke that's next to Sacrifice is it does give One Win the option to do the same kind of standard set play to start things off every round, and then they can react off of how Fisher College choose to deal with it. So it's giving the opportunity to not do the same thing every round, while at least starting every round the same. Does feel like it makes things a little bit slow because, again, a minute into the round and the only damage that's been taken is Intra and A have lost nearly 1 player's worth of hit points. And all Fisher College have done is tuck themselves further away. So just makes it take more time for One Win to actually make it onto a site. But hey, if they conga line up connector, they should at least find their way onto A, but it might be a trap for them as Sacrifice takes the first shots onto Intra, but the responses and the trades out of One Win will lead them to this A-bomb site. Good damage coming in from the players here, but it's not enough. The bomb will go down. Now Nils and Thor left, 2 versus 3. So they have more HP than the 3. They do have less manpower, but that will be quickly changed. Nils opens things up onto the jungle player. Ooh, and this is interesting. Jason off in another zip code. He's going to try and come in from Cat, so Learsey kind of has to defend this all on his own from ramp. Flash dropped out, and Nils going to tap him down. Smoke diffused for Fisher College. Jason bamboozled a little bit. He is going to take down Thor, so that does mean at the very least the op isn't going to make it into round number 10, but unfortunately, neither will the lead for one win. Now, once again, no op for one win. There are definitely some teams that don't like to go for it on the T side. I will say that the tactics for one win have been really surprising and good. Even if they're a little bit slower than I think would be ideal, having their coach on the team with them, it can be a huge boon. And A is definitely not slouching when it comes to bragging power on this T side. Well, this is risky from Krapow. Fisher College know that there have been a lot of attempts on the A-bomb site from one win, but Jason's holding a little bit further back this time. That's going to catch Krapow by surprise. And again, good initiative taken by Fisher College, but it comes back to bite them, and now one win with the man advantage. Quickly traded on back, but again, this A-bomb site about to be runneth over by the one win side. Two players already here, and that bomb going to be the next one to make it on over. 3 versus 3. Does Fisher College respond? Alex still holding from Ram, gets collatted, or gets just guillotined by A. Might actually end up calling off this retake out of Fisher College. Nade goes out for Firebox. Nobody's holding that. Jason now taking the next fight versus these players. Spots the one sandwich, looking for the second as well. And he will line them up and knock them down. One win, tie things back up once again at 5. And even more so this time, one win again break the banks of Fisher College. So we're going to see the Deegs make an appearance once again. But A has already started this one off strong. He loses a teammate behind him, but just picks up the kill. But again, the Deagle nils. What in the world? That is, you can't keep doing that. That is ridiculous. That is inhuman. And the bomb has been dropped in mid. Jason looking for a vengeance here. Good tag onto the head of Nils. This nade goes in, but it doesn't quite reach far enough. With the bomb, there's a lot that Fisher College can get to do. Look at how far up they've pushed. Korn gets to recover that AK. And Jason now, oh, he gets tapped by the nade. Down by 1 HP. Gets to be pushed away as well. So now one win have to call on Learsea from the other side. But Fisher College, they're aware that there's multiple avenues, multiple lanes to this map. They just tuck on in. They know that one win are very careful, very regimented players, and they will check everything. So they play it very carefully, very heads up, and Korn with pistols, mind you, with deagles, it's enough. Nils, oh, gets caught by the flames. The smoke goes out, but it's not soon enough. 28 seconds. This bomb needs to be recovered, and Korn has already made his way to watch this A-bomb site. But I think Learsea is going to get the bomb down before Korn gets the chance to peek on out. 17 seconds. We're just going to get the smoke and the plant. Neither. Never mind. Learsea peeks out. Knows that Korn is going to be on his tail and is ready for him. One win. Take the lead as we go into the final round. But again, I want to remind you, that was versus Pistols of Fisher College. That was Deagle. That was 5-7s. Optic Gaming? Okay. Yeah, Optic Gaming. I wish they were back in the scene. Well, this is a desperate buy for the final round of Fisher College. And it looks like One Win want to seek to bully that. They know that the money is not great for the CT side, so they're just going to brawl out on the A-bomb site. Already starting off well with 2, but Nil's going to catch one in towards CT, getting a little bit overheated here for One Win. Like they'll call it on back, catch Corn over in jungle. And it's a 4 versus 2. A couple of rifles on the Fisher College side, but this one's got all the markings of a 7-5 half in the favor of One Win. And one that didn't start too healthily for them, but you love to see things end up okay. Ooh, A must have heard that weapon being exchanged. He's going to spot this player jumping up the ticket. Well, with the shot ringing out, he's going to know that that's going on now. And Thor gets removed from his perch. Nils waiting for the smoke to clear, but as soon as A spots this, it is a very quick turn and a 7-5 scoreline for One Win on their own map pick. So yes, the fun thing, it shows the maps at the bottom of the screen in between rounds. Cool? Cool. Oh, pistol round timeout from One Win. Honest question, chat. Do people like camera on or camera off? Because I've seen people doing both. And like, I know if it really depends on who I'm watching, right? Sometimes I like to just hear the voice. Sometimes I like to see the face. It was upside down and pointed to the... Huh? Genuine confusion. I don't know about that. We're getting more timeouts out of One Win, so the only thing I really have to talk about there is just what's going on in chat, which, you know, cool, I guess. We're gonna get a third timeout? We are not. Into the pistol round. Fisher College now. Onto the T side. One win on the CT side of their own map pick. Playing 3 players strong toward the B-bomb site. Well, I guess they're expecting a B rush, which is going to come back to bite them in the butt because Fisher College is just going to bomb it down mid, shove right on into the A-bomb site, and One Win, Intra going to be forced back in to take it before he gets mauled. Fisher College with a clean bomb site and a clean pistol round here. The only question is if One Win can turn this around. Learcy spots 2 up by ticket. Oh, looking for the shots. The flash goes out. Good blinding. That's going to be enough. The damage comes through, but Korpow and Alex, fantastic response. That's going to send A down to the 1 versus 3. That USP out, coming in from ramp, spots the player ticket, where the head is instantly removed by Korpow. 6-7 in the favor of One Win. You heard me. What was the scoreline, chat? Well, once again, Fisher College taking mid very fast. This is looking like a bit of a theme here from them. it's up against the Pistols of 1 win, so likely looking to make these rounds as quick as possible. Sacrifice. Yeah, all right. There's nothing happening on this round. This is going to be a very quick 7-7, and then we get to the real rounds, I guess. Not a whole lot to talk about. All right. Now we get the full buy out of 1 win. After a solid couple of rounds out of Fisher College, it does look like the saving player of Jason was found. So a full wipe of the Pistols, and then we move along. Yep, 77 now. Fisher College opening this one up with actually a pretty similar look to what 1 win were doing on their full buys, which is looking to execute out on the A-bomb site fast, and fast it will be. Nils already shocks Sacrifice. A good response out of Intra, but again, the spacing of these Fisher College players is working out well, but 1 win appear out of thin air almost to rotate into the A-bomb site. And well, that's one way to get onto the site. A jumps up on a ticket. The trades are everywhere, and it's a total bloodbath. But with Fisher College opening with the entry, they get to end with the closing and make this one an 8-7. I mean, maybe he lost money to the bomb standing around. I don't know. I saw that it was a very clear Fisher College win and decided to just go look at the chat window for, see what's going on in the other games. So it looks like Mouse are about to beat F5 and Sportsbet Expert are about to beat Omen in the first of those maps. Money not great for 1 win, though they did get 4 kills. Not quite enough to full buy in. Oh, Krapow nearly caught, but able to back away, and with support from the team, gonna stop that MP9 from getting involved into this one. Sacrifice just gets melted up in ladder. Now it's Intra's turn in window with the Deagle. Does catch Corn, but again, quick response out of Alex, and oh, there's one more there, friend. Deagle of Learsea looking for heads. 1 versus 4. Not a great opportunity. And it's just a hailfire of bullets sent back as Fisher College bring this one to a 2-round lead on their opponent's map pick. All right, we're going to have a mid party once again. Intra's off is hungry. He's looking for this player top mid, but Thor just too fast for him, striking like lightning. Krapow behind him. Thunder and lightning here in mid. And Fisher College, they take some very, very decisive mid control very early into the round. Nils going to be forced back by the Molotov of A. So it is going to give at least some space onto this B-bomb site that Fisher College are very keen on taking. The rotation in from Learsea as well, but he's crushed. And it's just going to be up to A to hold this, but he's not going to be able to do it. So Jason alone, the 1 versus 3 retake from Market. To stop Fisher College from double digits on this one. No kit, no smoke, you might as well save. see if Fisher College go hunting on this one. They seem to be keen to. They seem to be interested in stopping One Win from holding onto these guns. But I feel like it's a risky hunt. The money isn't fantastic, and it could be a way of throwing this one away to go hunting, which is why they don't. It's going to be the SMGs once again. Fisher College looking to get within just 2 of victory here on map number 1, and One Win looking for 3-round comeback. Oh, we have an MP7 out for A, which shouldn't be that surprising because we've seen them be picked up a whole heck of a lot recently. Thor getting knocked down by the nade. We'll get back up. 3 players here on this B bomb site is pretty big. They are definitely taking into account that Fisher College went for this on the previous round. Ooh, that's the rifle already. Nils spotted from Palace. A little bit of a missed Molotov for under Balk, but nobody's there, so nobody's going to notice. Ooh, this SMG could go huge here for Learsea. Look at this positioning. Catches the player bench. He's looking for more, and the Fisher College are starting to get crunched on, but they bite back. Now it's just A. Can't hold the line as Fisher College on 11. Uh-oh. And we're getting the slow-mo bug. Oh, no. Everybody gonna slow down for just a second here. Thanks, Face It. Thanks, ESEA. I'm so glad we get to pretend to be Eeyore. We... Oh, hey, we're back. We're back. We're back. All good. All right. Now that silliness is over, news. Are you playing this season? I know you were a part of One Win at one point, or I know you've played with Coach A. I feel like that was, I don't remember what the name of that team was though. We'll have to see how this one goes. Already, these underpass players just looking to maul their way on through Fisher College. They're not delaying, although, oh my goodness, we got a Kobe, we got a burn death onto Jason. Fisher College, they're known for this aggressive level of play, and they're catching out everybody from One Win. The op is not even bothered with. Alex is like, I don't need this. Well, last round potentially here. One Win, need 5 to bring this one back. And it's looking like it's not going to happen. Already, that A bomb site just bulldozed. This Thor making sure to cut down mid, and A going to be the last one severed. Fisher College, 13-7. My word, a very decisive map number 1. Oh boy, that's a good sign from why is this window so big? Why do my settings keep resetting? Stop it. You fit in the window. There we go. All right.